We are off out and we are vlogging again. We are, or I am, we are, I'm with Mrs. C and with Darren, Mr. Ginge. We're heading to a place that I've wanted to come to, and Darren has for a long time. Even Mrs. C, Denise, she's wanted to do this as well. We're going to start off with a fair old walk. We've got a sort of half a mile walk to walk back down the road to where the gate is to lead us through into the fields. This is an iconic photographic location, not necessarily other than that, you know, it's not a place that people visit, but it is a place that photographers come to. I need to get across the road to walk on the other side of the road. Always walk on the side of the road with the oncoming traffic so you can jump in the fence. Yeah, so we've got to make our way along the road, find this gate. This is all on Google, by the way, if you need to find it. And yeah, and then we cross the fields and start wandering up and looking for it. We're heading for Borrowdale Mill. This is a really nicely situated watermill with the river and everything, so hopefully we're going to come away with a nice little shot with some green moss and stuff like that in the water, you know, on the rocks. But that's the plan to get there. These sheep are looking very pretty. Look at this for a sheep. And you've got a nice little haircut, mate. It's got long hair, a bit of a quiff going on. So that's our plan, that's where we're heading today. So yeah, if you want to see this mill and know how to get there, stick with this video and we'll find out, because we've never been there before, so it's all going to be new. So the instructions tell us to ignore the first gate, go through the second gate, even though the photograph looks like the first gate, but it's taking us to the same place anyway. So yeah, we come along the road past the cottages, come through the gate. Quite simple, and I'm not giving you any more information than what you can find on Google. It's exactly the same as what we found. There's a little pumping station down here. We have to make our way past that and then follow the wall up, and then we'll see what we get to. So this is a bit of a taster of what we're hoping to find when we get there. This nice, cool, fresh looking water with some colours and the green moss. So our instructions are to cross the bridge, which we're now doing, and hang a right and keep going. So we're going to do that. We're going to hang a right, and hopefully the next stop will be the mill. I'm just not sure what side of the river we need to be on to get the shot, so we'll go and have a look, and then we'll make some plans on it once we get there. So this is actually looking quite pretty, in all fairness. It looks really nice. You've got some lovely colours and the green mosses and stuff going on. It looks quite nice. So see if you look in there, looking quite promising for when we get up the road. So we'll keep going and find this mill. Now it says no through path, but as far as I know, this isn't the through path. All we're going is up to the mill and back. The idea is not to keep going. So the instructions tell a bit of porky pies. They will bring you to the mill. It's a non-access pathway which we didn't walk up, and when you get to the mill you're on the wrong side of the mill. So we've had to cross the river just back downstream a little bit, found a shallower bit. We've got our Wellingtons on anyway, our boots, so we managed to walk through a little bit of water. Going back would be alright, we had to stay on this side of the bridge. So the mill's right in front of us at the moment. You can see Mrs. C now. She's just there having a bit of a tinker with her tripod, seeing if she can set herself up, because she's not the best rock hopper. And I need to get over there where Darren is and make my way past and have a look and see what we can do with this now. Oh, excuse me. I've got the yawnies. I'm feeling a bit slow today, and have been. But yeah, let's get something set up. Let's get the tripod out. Let's get the classic shot that everyone comes to get. Even though for me, for whatever reason, this doesn't look like the mill, but it's got to be. It's got to be. It just looks different when you're here in person rather than the photographs. But yeah, I'll set something up, then I'll switch the camera on, tell you what I'm doing, what I've got, how I've got it, and yeah, then we'll see if we can make something a bit more creative. Right, let's go. I'm in position. I've got a shot set up. It's not. This just for whatever reason doesn't look like the mill that I've pictured in my mind. Now, I have no idea why. Maybe it's because there's less water and people have taken in more flow going into the image. Maybe there's too much water. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's a stunning little location. I've just taken a couple of shots then So I'm just going to have a little look and see what I think of them. I like it, I like it. There's some leaves on the rocks, which happen to be there. Well, not quite on the rocks, but they happen to be there. I'm just going to try and get myself in a slightly better position. I want to get more of a line. I'm going to put this one up as my starter shot, but I want more of a line, more of a flow to lead through the image. And I think I've got to be virtually flat to the floor and then looking across the water's edge. I think that's how I've got to do it. I like the shot from over that side as well, but I need to try and work out how to get my camera as low as I possibly can. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet. I might have to take it off the tripod or something. But yeah, give me a moment. I'll have another scout, and in the meantime, just enjoy this one to get you going. So I've just been shooting a panoramic, and you probably can't see me because I'm looking up at the sky, so let's take you off. Yeah, so I've just been shooting a panoramic, literally just sort of shot round to try and get it all in with the camera in a vertical orientation. That way that I'm picking up more water from the bottom than the horizontal. Maybe that's how I need to see it. Again, it's all down to stitching and whether it stitches together properly. Again, I won't know until I get home, but yeah, I'm struggling to make this look wow, you know, like I've seen, but I think it's just different water flows, different times of year, different foliage on the trees. If there was foliage, it would block some of that white sky that we're seeing behind. Now it is diffused with a bit of rain and stuff that's coming in, but it's just not quite the same as what I was hoping. But it's still a lovely shot, it's still a really nice picture, and Denise is managing to get some, and Darren's gone looking for something different. So yeah, I'm just going to have a mooch around here now, but I'm thinking slightly higher looking down because it gets rid of that sky, and all I've got then is the mountain behind it. So I think that works a little bit better. But when you get down low, you get these nice water lines coming in, but you get that horrible sky coming in on the top, which is, like I say, where you need that foliage on the trees, which covers the canopy up. So yeah, it's all in all, it's pretty good. I hope this panoramic works. If the panoramic works, you're going to pop it up now so you can have a look at it. And I'm going to have a scout round because I'm not finished yet. I'm going to find another couple. I'm just not sure where and how yet. Let's put my thinking cap on a little bit. But this is a lovely location. I'll see if I can explain what I mean about the height. If I flip the camera around now, and bearing in mind it is a bit damp, so if I flip the camera around now and I try and get this water down here and I point the camera upwards, you see how you get this sky coming in the top there, and it's sort of spoiling the image a little bit. You need to get rid of that sky. Now if I had foliage on these trees, you'd see it would actually hide it all, but I need to get down low, right down low like this, to get the water in down here on the bottom, and the sky, you know, then getting the sky in. So what I've done is I've moved the camera up like so, and then tilted it down, so I'm now getting rid of that sky at the top of the image, and I'm getting more water at the bottom. That's the plan. And then when I flip it vertically, I'm getting sort of more water at the bottom, and then just coming across the top of the skyline just there. So that's the plan of trying to get that. It's, you know, it's not, I'm not sure if it's working. I'll tip it sideways if I can. There you go. I've tipped the camera sideways now to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So if I tilt the camera down now, or the camera's trying to do what it wants to do. There you go. If you tilt the camera down now, it won't go down. The gimbal's telling me it wants to go up, but you get the idea. If I face it down there, you get rid of the sky, do the panoramic like that, and then you get rid of all the sky and you still get all that water in the base. That's kind of the idea anyway. Maybe I can get down low and do a panoramic, but again, if I do that, I'm going to bring the sky in again, aren't I? So it's not quite how I see it. I'm going to have to work on this and get a little bit more, but these greens are really going to pop. Well, I'm not going to lie, it's quite a struggle to get the shot. I've got a piece of plastic that I keep in my bag, and I've had this piece of plastic in the bag for a very, very long time, and I think I've only ever used it once, but this is the perfect opportunity to hold it above the lens. So I think I've got my final shot set up. I've eliminated most of the sky, best I can. The polarizer is on as best it will be. it's definitely taken out some of the glare. I've got these nice little brown leaves. I'm bracketing the shot. I'm at f14, which is giving me quite a long exposure, but I don't really mind. I like that smoothed out water effect anyway. I really don't mind it being smoothed out. It's making the greens pop. I've got some little yellow leaves up on the top right hand corner. I'm going to have to clone the sky out just in the corner. You'll see between the raw image and the final image once I show you the two. But I think this one's the nicest I can do. The only problem I've got is I've got a slight overlap of the tree to the corner of the building. I will try and move over just a couple of inches to my right and take it again. But I think this is the best of what you can do with a single shot. There's not much else we can do with the way the conditions are. It is raining and it's a bit horrible and wet, but this little bit of plastic's definitely helping me manage to keep the rain off the lens. So let's see if I can just move over a little bit, enough to give me that respite from the tree to the, the tree and the edge of the building, just to finalize it, just to get it right. So let's just move my camera up so you can see me a bit better. There we go. So I've got water everywhere. I've now got to tilt the camera down, and I'm going to have to pan it round to the right slightly. I think I have got a lot of that. I've got a lot of that sky up in the top left-hand corner, but I'm pretty sure I can clone it out. Not unless I take my level off of level. That might work. Let's go off of level. It doesn't need to be perfectly level for this shot. It's just a case of getting the shot. I'm going to check my polarizer again, spin it slightly, and this I think, and this I think is going to be the final one. And focus on the leaves, on the rock in the bottom corner, and then keep this over the top to stop the rain getting on the lens. And then hopefully this will make quite a nice image. It's looking good so far on the back of the camera. Let the finished bracketing do it. I don't need to bracket. One shot will be the one probably I only use, but I'm just doing it on a safety net. Right, so I'm going to set up now for my last shot today. This one I am going to focus stack, because this could be the only one I focus stacked and got right. I bracket in the shot to make sure I get all the information I need. I've still got my little bit of plastic over the top of the lens, but what I've done is I've come back a little bit further away now, so I've got more rocks and boulders in the foreground, and I actually think this looks better than being up close trying to find the leading line. There's lots of rocks, there's lots of boulders, there's lots of little bits of leaves and stuff stuck between them. I've got no sky in it whatsoever. You can see the mill. The mill's a nice shape, so it's not being blown out of perspective. And all I need to do now is focus on the rock in the foreground, focus on the mill in the background, and then that should be a nice sharp image. Just the last one. And before we go, I'm just going to set up and do a quick selfie for my thumbnail, and then we're off. It's got really dark. It has got really dark in here. I've upped my ISO to 400 just to make it workable. I could probably even go higher than that. But at least there's some colour, there's some greens, there's a few dead leaves on the ground, and we got a shot that we came for, which is good enough for me. Yeah, quite nice that, quite nice. So give me 2 seconds, I'll be back to say goodbye. I just want to check this one over, make sure that I've got it right, and pack everything away. How frustrating is that? I just realised walking away from it that I haven't taken my selfie. Never mind, I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, I will be back here. It's a definite guarantee location to return to. I'm on a workshop tomorrow. I may actually bring Mike down here because he might be quite interested in seeing this place. So yeah, I might actually bring Mike down here and have a look at it tomorrow. We're going back down the side of the river this time, so we're not having to cross the river. So we should be fine. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little excursion, this little trip out. I know the colours and contrast might not have been actually perfect, but yeah, we managed to get something, and we know how to get here next time as well, which is also a win-win. Quite an easy little place to get to, so we will be back. It's enjoyable as well. I quite enjoy the fact that I share it with the wife as well, because she doesn't come out as often, and I know she hasn't spoke much on video, but I'm stuck, got a tree. Yeah, it's nice having her out. Oh, and we've got a fence here now that we can't get across. We might have to go across the river. We just got down to the end, and there's barbed wire on the top here, so we might have to go across this river. So we're going to have to find a way across, and then I'll say goodbye. Okie doke, we're across, and you see this bit here? This is what they put in. They put this wire fence in here to stop you from getting through. So you couldn't get over it because it's covered in barbed wire. But we're through, we're over, we're across, all of us are safe across. So all we've got to do now is walk back down the field, back down the track, along the road, and that's it, back to the van. So again, I don't know if I've already said it, but thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, it means a lot, and it does help the old algorithms. Again, comments below. I do like to read your comments. I know some of you people watch on TV and you can't comment on there, which is such a shame that they haven't done that in a better way. But yeah, much appreciated anyone that does comment, and I always try and reply. Again, check out Daz's Ginger Captures, check out his videos, because when he comes out with us, he videos as well. He does it slightly different style, different look, different way, different images. So yeah, that'd be quite good. And hopefully you've seen something from Denise as well in this video. So yeah, till next time, ciao for now. Hopefully I've given you a little bit of hint and tip on whatever, losing the sky and up and down and all that sort of thing. And until next time, get out and shoot. Ciao for now, see you soon. Say bye guys.